News.
Certainly is the power of social media whilst they have it.
And it's that access that we're able to get those first-hand stories in real time that feels so different this time around, doesn't it? Well, another couple from Ukraine are also documenting the war on social media. Now, initially, Christina and Eugene's Instagram account was dedicated to sharing stories about a dog that they adopted in India. It's called Chapati. But all of that has now changed.
The couple who lives in central Ukraine have been posting videos from their bunker since the war began, and they've been documenting what life is like there for them.
So let's speak to them from there now, live. It's lovely to have you with us. Thank you for spending a bit of time with us this morning. First of all, how are you? How have things changed over the last week?
We are fine because we are not in the center of the actions. We are in Kropyvnytska, right in the center of Ukraine. So here is quite safe. But what we see in other cities is just devastating and heartbroken.
And when we see down with Kiev, our city, of course, we are shocked. We are very sad, and you cannot feel calm, even though it's a bit calmer here in Kropyvnytska.
Who have we got there with you? Is that Chapati?
Yes.
I love the fact. I mean, I know you're with the dogs as well. I love the fact that has put a paw in your hand as well. I mean, what is life like? We've seen obviously your posts from the bunker. What are your lives like? Your lives like everyday lives like now?
As we're told, it's a nightmare for us because everything that's happening is just killing us. I mean, we see how people dying. We see all the destructions that Russia brought to our land. And we can't be calm, we can't be silent. That's why we speak. We have a broad audience from India, and we want to tell them because probably they don't receive enough information. So here, I mean, in terms of life, of course, we have sky alert, sirens, and we need to go to bunker, but it's quite safe. But what we see around in different areas of Ukraine, it's just so sad for us, and we need to act. Everybody needs to act.
Christina, what do you fear? I mean, we've heard about the humanitarian corridors, but we've also heard about the convoys of tanks coming through. What do you fear?
I fear about our dogs because, you know, it's very hard to make them absolutely safe in this situation. That's probably my biggest fear now. Of course, we are for the 9th day in Kropyvnytska already, but we still don't know if our house is still there. I don't know, and I don't even try to find it out because what the sense? If it's still safe now, maybe it will be destroyed tomorrow. So I don't know if we have house at the moment or will we have that. But of course, it's not the main thing.
What we do fear is the sky attacks, because on the ground, we have our soldiers fighting bravely, but we just don't have enough power in the sky. That's why everybody in Ukraine asked to close the sky for no-fly zone. I mean, if it's not possible, whenever it's possible, just to help us in the sky. That's the major problem we have here.
And Christina, did you ever imagine when you started your Instagram account and you were posting pictures of the dog, that you would then end up having to use that same social media channel to be documenting a war taking place on your doorstep?
It's very strange, but I had a nightmare about war since my very childhood. And in these nightmares, I was always seeing the houses nearby are bombing, and then I'm seeing a nuclear explosion. This was my biggest fear from childhood, and now I'm facing that in real life. Of course, I thought that this could never happen, that it's only the plot of my dreams, but not the plot of my life. But now it happens.
Eugene, one thing that the West, the world looking on, has been amazed by and has commented on is the spirit of Ukrainians. And I just wonder, as Ukrainians, did you know that was the way of the Ukrainian people before now?
Yeah, we always knew. We knew that our people just incredible. We are brave. We never surround. We fight back all the time. Our land, it's our lives, it's our freedom. When we want to have our own future, we want to have our own country, and that's why we are so happy. We just love what we're seeing here. People being all together, acting on their places, doing whatever they can do just to involve, just to help army, just to defend our land. That is incredible, and it's so brave.
Yeah, so all the people behave as we are one single organism, and that's great because we have one aim: to be free. And this is probably very unique for Ukrainians for many, many years of history.
And what is really important, that Russians, Putin, they just don't understand it. This is our main difference. We are free. They are not. We want to be the part of Europe. They want to be empire. So for us, we are not the same nation. We are not the same ethnos. We are different.
Thank you for talking to us this morning. Christina and Eugene, thank you for documenting what you do. And also thank you to Chapati, who is the best behaved dog we've had on in a very long time. So thank you. It's nice to see you both.
And Naga.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.